Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, April 15th, 2019. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. On Sunday, April 14th, the Ministry of Tourism commenced its month of awareness activities dubbed Exposition Nevis. For 2019, the theme for Exposition Nevis is Celebrating Nevis's Tourism Through Festivals. Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Mark Brantley, says it is imperative that we do all we can to capitalize on, promote and support these community-based activities.
Nevis boasts an amazing array of highly anticipated festivals and community celebrations, including Culturama, our premier festival now in its 45th year, the Barnsgut Breadfruit Festival, the Jessup's Seafood Fiesta, the Nevis Mango and Food Festival, the St. Kitts and Nevis Restaurant Week, the Indian Castle Fisher Folk Association Fishing Tournament, the Nevis Blues Festival, the Nevis Fruit Festival, the St. Thomas's Fest, Gingerama, Windfest, the Mini Olympics, Nevis Triathlon and Nevis Marathon, the Nevis Agricultural Open Day, the New River Farmers Association Open Day, SJCIC Kite Flying Competition, the Nevis Fishing Tournament. Festivals allow our visitors to witness and actively engage themselves in our colorful and expressive Nevisian culture.
Exposition Nevis, as noted by Premier Brantley, also seeks to sensitize the general public of the role and the purpose of the Ministry of Tourism and, by extension, the critical impact that the tourism industry has on the economy of the island.
I must commend the staff of the Ministry of Tourism, under the leadership of Mr. Sylvester Meade, our Heritage Tourism Officer, who is chairing the 2019 Exposition Nevis Steering Committee, for putting together an exciting calendar of activities for Exposition Nevis 2019.
Exposition Nevis commenced on Sunday, April 14th with a service at the Crossroads Community Church. The calendar of events also includes a tourism radio quiz on One Radio from April 15th to 18th, hospitality immersion for high school students on May 1st and 8th, a tour for students from Barnsgut to Cotton Ground on May 3rd, Saddle Hill tour for the public on May 4th, Nevisian Heritage Village Live on May 10th, Bank of Nevis Tourism Youth Congress on May 15th, and a Tourism Awards cocktail on May 25th.
It gives me then immense pleasure, as Premier and Minister responsible for tourism in the Nevis Island Administration, to declare officially open Exposition Nevis 2019.
Ambassador Dr. Everson Hall, St. Kitts and Nevis's permanent representative to the Organization of American States, OAS, recently emphasized to students of the Nevis Sixth Form College the importance of their tertiary education. The Division-born Ambassador Hall was among a panel of 7 members of the Federation's Diplomatic Corps who made presentations to the students on Monday, April 8th.
It's of paramount importance that you struggle with those areas in which you think that you might be somewhat delinquent or deficient, and try to recognize that there is some rationality to those subjects to which you're being introduced. Because I think you're going to find that throughout your career, you're going to fall back quite often on many of the tools that you acquired right there in the sixth form, and even in the earlier forms. I often think that sometimes you're struggling with a particular area. I happen to have been a faculty member at Howard University for many, many years, and I've worked with students like yourself, somewhat further ahead than you are, but pulling them into aside for 1 minute and just spending a few minutes with them can often open up their eyes to the rationality of what they're being introduced.
Dr. Hall noted that as the students advance in their careers, new opportunities will emerge for them to apply the skills they learn.
So don't for a moment think that all is lost because you happen to have run into a particular this area and that you're struggling with. Stick with it, because there is method to what appears to be madness right now. I immigrated from the US in '66 and attended Howard University. I graduated there with both a bachelor's degree in economics, a master's degree, and later on a PhD degree in economics. I happen to be the first person to have graduated with a PhD in economics from Howard University. And then from there I went on to assume a number of positions of importance, both in the private and public sector. I served at one point as the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Policy. It was a presidential appointment in the Reagan administration. And before that, I served as head of banking and research at the Congressional Research Office. actually preparing research reports. But all of those assignments, draw on experiences that I gained right back there in the classroom where you're sitting right now.
The OAS permanent representative also shared his experiences as a member of the diplomatic corps and how his own education has assisted him in some of the areas of focus.
We have a very strong rate of economic growth. That's so important in measuring where we were yesterday and where we are today and where we expect to go in the future. But those computations are going to default to what you learn in your statistics courses, right there in the sixth form. So you'll be able to have mastering those techniques and those computations will allow you to be better suited for analyzing those concepts. The big issue that you will read about in the papers today is the issue of Venezuela and the difficulties that are occurring there. And it's important for you to understand fully, or to have a full grasp, not only of what you're hearing on the news, but also what your analytical capabilities allow you to observe and analyze to determine the factors that are actually influencing the human capital flight that is occurring there and the flow of refugees that are flowing, leaving South America and going to other countries. A lot of that is going to be dependent to some extent upon your analytical capabilities and what you're developing right there in the classroom there.
Diplomatic Week 2019 ran from April 7th to April 12th under the theme Securing a Resilient Future Through Effective Diplomacy and Strategic Dialogue. Still to come.
And so if a performance is taking place and there's some rain, the performer or the performers who are on stage should be able to continue.
We'll give you the details after this break.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. The 45th staging of Nevis's Summer Festival Culturama has bigger and better things in store. That is according to Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn. Minister Evelyn was speaking on the weekly program Government at Work with host Keith Scarborough.
We as an administration, we as the Department of Culture and the Culturama Secretariat, we have decided to increase the prize money, the monies for the winners. For of course, this is a big year. 45th is a huge year for us, and we have decided to increase the prize money for this year.
Minister Evelyn also listed the shows that will see an increase in prize money.
For the Calypso Monarch, last year the winner would have received $12,000. For this year, the winner will receive $15,000. It's the same for the Miss Culture. The Miss Culture last year would have received $12,000 as a winning prize. This year we'll be receiving $15,000. So we have gone up $3,000. For the Soca Monarch, we are moving from the prize money of $7,500 from last year, and we are going up to $10,000 this year. For the Miss Swimwear and the Mystical competition, we are moving from $6,000 prize money to $7,500 as the winning prize. For the Talented Youth and the Junior Calypso Monarch, we are moving you up from $2,000 as your winning prize up to $3,000. And for the Parade of Troops, the winner for the Parade of Troops, we are moving you up from $5,000 last year up to $7,000 this year.
Culturama 45 will begin on July 25th and culminate on August 6th. It will be celebrated with the slogan, Love, Passion, Pride, Culturama 45. Meantime, with Culturama 45 just a few months away, Minister of Culture in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, says plans are well underway for the 2019 staging of the festival. Speaking during an interview with Keith Scarborough, host of the program Government at Work, Minister Evelyn confirmed that renovation work will be undertaken at the cultural complex.
The booths that normally house the media houses, we will demolish those, and we will have some new booths done, wooden booths done for the media houses. And so the media houses will be more comfortable this year. We made the promise that we will make them more comfortable for 2019, and we will keep that promise of making them more comfortable for 2019. And so we'll have some new booths constructed for the media for 2019. So it'll be more comfortable and I think a little bit more spacious as well.
The Culture Minister also noted that a new ticket booth will be constructed. He added that the stage in the cultural complex will also receive a temporary covering.
We will be constructing a new ticket booth. The ticket booth is a bit clumsy.
The one down in the corner?
Yes, it's a bit clumsy. And so we have decided that will not take too much time. And so we decided to construct a new ticket booth as well. And so that hopefully, once you come to the cultural complex this year, you'll see a new ticket booth. There will be some new booths for our media houses. We want to cover the stage area, the performance area.
Okay.
Not a wooden cover, not a concrete cover, but a cover that can go up and be taken down after Culturama. Because what we've realized over the years is that once you have a performance taking place and you have rain, the performance has to stop. And apart from the performance stopping, you know, the stage normally would have some water on top of it. So the persons in charge will have to be mopping up that water, will have to be sweeping off the water. And so we have decided this year we're going to have that stage area, the performance area, covered. And so if a performance is taking place and there's some rain, the performer or the performers who are on stage should be able to continue.
Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.
Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves, we're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.